I'm DJ Berserker.
I'm Ryan Falala.
I am David Hungarian.
And I'm Brian Fantana.
No, you're Colton.
And I'm Brick Tamlin.
No, Colton.
And I'm Colton Watrous.
And today we're gonna talk about
Conflicts in modern
English.
literature.
Hold on, I gotta take a selfie. Today we're gonna be talking about Cypher in the Snow and
Kafir Boy.
Cypher in the Snow is all about a boy lost and neglected by his parents and society.
And now we send it over to our story analyst, Colton Watrous.
So I'm here at the Washington Monument, and I just heard this really great joke, and I think you guys should hear it. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so where does George Washington keep his armies? You got it? No? No? Okay. In his sleeveys.
Alrighty then.
Cypher in the Snow is an interesting story because while most stories have one type of conflict, Cypher in the Snow has two: man versus self and man versus society.
Cliff Evans, Cypher, Zero, was not only bullied at school, but he was verbally and possibly physically abused by his stepfather.
It was a school morning, just like any other. Cliff Evans had to get on the bus. They didn't even get a few blocks away when Cliff Evans stood up and told the bus driver that he was feeling ill and he had to get off the bus. As soon as his feet hit the ground, he fell over dead.
Dead.
The only people who came to help him were the bus driver and the English teacher driving behind the bus.
The school principal made that very same teacher go tell Cliff Evans' parents because in a paper he had said that she was his favorite teacher and she didn't even know who he was.
After visiting Cliff's home and visiting his parents, the teacher quickly realized that Cliff lived in a very unhealthy living environment.
And now we'll send it over to Deuce, our living environment expert.
Hey guys! I just got down here at the Gulf of Mexico, and guess what? I heard another really good joke. You wanna hear it? Okay. So, why couldn't the lifeguard save the hippie who was drowning in the ocean? Because he was too far out, man.
Alrighty then.
These events led the teacher to never allow another student to become a Cypher.
And now, on to Kafir Boy.
And now we send it over to our professional in African studies, Colton.
Whatever you're at. Some roast beef, chickens, pizza. No, guys, it's not me. No.
Okay, Colton.
And now we're gonna cut to a quick commercial break. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Ludacris Denabo from
Ludacris Selfie Emporium.
Do you have trouble taking selfies? Because I don't.
Here at Ludacris Selfie Emporium, our selfies are simply better than yours. We have made ours better by simply revolutionizing the way to take selfies.
Because at the Ludacris Selfie Emporium, we're better than you at taking selfies. And we know it.
Guys, I didn't read this. I don't know what to say. Oh, Kafir Boy is, pass it over to Ryan.
Kafir Boy was the story of a boy growing up in a small town in South Africa during a party. Oh, I'm being told that's not how you pronounce it. It's apartheid.
Villages like these in South Africa during apartheid were full of gambling, crime, gangs, prostitution maybe.
Just like Cliff Evans, the Kafir Boy lived in an unhealthy living environment.
The most prevalent type of conflict in this story is man versus society, because while society says education isn't important, you can go out and join a gang and live and die by the knife. His mother, his only true role model, says education is important. You need to make something of yourself and not go into that disgusting life.
In the end, the Kafir boy's mother had to use force, dragging him through the town with the help of his grandmother.
These stories both show flaws in education. In Kafir Boy, it shows that it can take people years to get the papers they need to go to school. In Cipher in the Snow, it shows that education is not the only thing that matters. You also have to nurture the child and make it feel welcome.
While there are obvious differences such as the setting in these stories, a more in-depth difference is the outcome of these two children's lives. One ending up going to America and making something of himself. The other, not so fortunate, dying.
And we send it over to Colton again.
What we can pull from these two stories is that we need to focus on the education of our children globally, because they are the future, and if we're not careful, we could be heading towards a dark future. Hold up, guys. I've got one more thing to say. Wait, let me turn on my mic. What does a ghost wear when it's raining outside? Boots.
Well, we have this last message for you before you go. Thank you for
Family First.